if you're ready to make memories, have the experience you're looking for, then Leary Family Ranch is where you need to be. I'm Christina Leary.
And I'm Dan Leary, and we are the founders of Leary Family Ranch. There's lots of reasons that we chose this land. The location is probably number one. It's close to where we want to be. It's close to Austin. It's close to where the kids go to school, and it's close to where the kids grew up for the most part.
When we found the land, it was one of the last pieces of land available in this area, and we felt like we got a steal. We were the first people to look at it in a year. It was as if the land was waiting for us, and when we drove back there, we were able to see the possibilities instantly. It was incredible.
When we drove down that road the first time, each piece of the property revealed itself to us in an anonymous fashion. So each space was unique and different and presented an opportunity to do something different with. There were elevation changes, there were pastures, there were massive oak groves, pond locations, views and vistas. So it was really amazing as we drove through it. All the different spaces kind of came to light as a much larger property than it really is, just because of all those different components.
Yeah. And I remember you couldn't even get down the driveway in a full-size vehicle, and everything was covered with 4 feet of weeds and cedar trees everywhere, choking out all the oaks. And we just both had that vision from that initial moment of how to take those pieces out and reveal the beauty of the land.
We've wanted land for a long time. That was, certainly something that we've always talked about. The amount of land or what we would do with it, that certainly has evolved, and it goes back to the land told us what to do with it, not from some weird sense, but just it was obvious each section had an identifiable purpose.
Yeah. It allowed us to explore the pieces of life that we really love and enjoy, and we know other people enjoy as well, from hunting to being out in nature to a beautiful sunset to horses. All of that are things that were easily and readily available with the land, so it was easy to envision and then also to start to create.
The family in Leary Family Ranch is the heart,
Okay.
by far. The name, putting the family name on it holds us accountable to, a standard and the entire family as a whole, to make sure that we uphold that, the value of the name.
Yeah. And extending that family to anyone that visits. I love the fact that even as we are building out the ranch itself, people already feel like they're part of the family. They want to bring their families out to enjoy it. The kids beg, their dads to bring them out to see the donkeys or to sit on the tree and take a picture. And for us, that's really important. And to create a sense of community around the ranch, we definitely looked at it and said, this can't just be for us. This has to be something that other people get to experience as well. And so that really became the heart behind what we're doing. How do we create a space that allows us to share it with other people, allows us to bring people in and let them have an experience and a time that they need to breathe and to take a break or to do something really fun that they've been wanting to do for quite a while.
think, from a purely academic standpoint, it is value and availability. So the value is in the experience, and and that is high, and then the availability is low. So from just identifying what the definition is, that's what we intend, is to provide an experience that is extremely high in value and only available to a select few.
Yeah. We want this to be a place where when you get the opportunity to come, you are one of a crowd that isn't huge, but it is a group of people that really love the land, the animals, what we're offering there. When we talk about it a lot, we think about people coming in and experiencing the animals. When you are on the acreage that we have and you're driving through or walking through or riding a horse, and you're able to go in and see, oh, there's an animal over there. What do I see over there? Or a nighttime walk with the red lights and being able to see everything bed down at night. It's just a fantastic experience that not many people have done before. And it's certainly something that adds to the value of the land.
Yeah. The details to me are extremely important. And, you may ask, like, where does that value come from? When you lay down at night, you're going to lay down on a top of the line mattress and have, pillow options depending on how you sleep and the comfort that you need. The sheets will be of a thread count that make you feel like, you're in your own bed or someplace, luxurious. When you eat, it'll be, catered local fare or, prepared chef food right in front of you. And when you walk into the barn, you'll see not just a regular old barn, but an actual show barn, something that's beautiful with cobblestones and white oak tongue and groove throughout. And the horses aren't going to be just your everyday quarter horses. They'll be draft mixes that are beautiful and massive creatures. So I think the things that equate to exclusivity are all those touch points that you can't get or won't get anywhere else, and it's just the next level. Like, work hard, play hard, have fun, learn lots. It's been my mantra with the kids since they were old enough to understand the words, and I think that it's a good mantra to live by. So I think it's a good way to sum up me.
As far as values go, we hold to the same values across every business segment that we're in, and we hold them personally as well. So kindness, treating people with respect. It's amazing how rare that is in the world today, and it's something that we find is well received, and it's how we want to be treated and how we aim to treat other people.
Good deal.
We work really hard to make sure that when we say that we're going to do something, we deliver on it. And then there's also a significant amount of value in being people who have fun, make big decisions, and then go after what they want. And that's where we are, and those are the types of people that we want to draw into the ranch as well.
It's team effort for sure. Everybody has their strengths, and I think Christina and I have always done a really good job at leveraging those, and they come out in all sorts of different ways. I like to fashion myself as someone who has a good eye for the land, and the pieces around how to to manicure it in a way that it's going to be, beautiful and present itself the way that we want the ranch to present itself. So I think that's probably the one thing we say, like, that's my strength.
Yeah. I would say keeping people on track and making sure that the details are being paid attention to is really where I enjoy life. And, if you look at us on a day-to-day basis, the ranch is where we want to be. This is a beautiful place. And so you'll often find Dan out on a tractor or a skid steer. If he doesn't get enough time out there, then he gets itchy for it. And then you'll find me either in the office or working with the horses and making sure that everything's tidied up and ready for when folks come so that everybody can really enjoy their time.
The nature is part of, when we talk to each other about what is the thing that we provide that other people don't, and we refer to it as the X factor, which is cliche, but that's how we refer to it. That nature component is it. It's because it's not just the land, it's not just the trees, it's not just the sunset, it's not just the animals, it's the totality of all of those things. And when you look at the studies that show what being outdoors, what being in the sun, what being in nature does for your body and your physical and mental health, I believe that nature component is a huge piece of the exclusivity of the experience and of what people will yearn to come back to.
When we first got out to the land, being able to take that deep breath was a big deal. And we certainly know the lifestyle where, most Americans are on the run, on the go. We make ourselves so busy, or our jobs require us to be that busy. So being able to be in a place where you can take that deep breath, and then you can take that deep breath back home with you and give yourself that reset without having to drive hours away is really important to us. And we're working hard to embrace it ourselves because we still run pretty hard and get things done more than most people on most days. So figuring that out.
Legacy is an interesting word because I think a lot of people refer to legacy as what they physically or monetarily leave behind. And that is definitely a piece of it. The ranch is something that we want to be generational and a value and appreciation, for the whole family. But the legacy is more around the teachings and the mentality, the hard work, the getting up every day and following through with the things that we've set out to do and achieving goals and doing that while being kind to people and providing a service and an experience that is really above what you're going to find anywhere else.
Yeah. We talk so often about what it takes to create a memory that impacts someone. And for our kids, hopefully for grandkids, for people that we love and know, creating those memories, sometimes it's just once. Think about the times that as a child, you're like, oh, we always did that. And like, no, when I look back, I did it 3 times and it wasn't that much, but it impacted me at a deep level. And I really do believe that being able to give the opportunity for our kids, for generations, for family to come in and then to create that larger family, that larger community who can come in and create those memories for themselves is really important to me. And I think I'm always the person that I'm a ruthless purger. So I know that the memory isn't in the thing, it's inside of me, and trying to create that in other people, because that's what really lives on.
It's a really good question. There's, I think, going to be multiple types of communities that get built. We want to build a repeat customer base, which would be a community. We want a place for our family to congregate, and not just our immediate family, but family that lives in other states, to be able to come and really look forward to being part of what we're doing at the ranch. So the community as a whole are going to be the folks that we serve and give that experience to, and our family and friends that are close to us.
And the community on almost the flip side of that would be the group of people that make this happen day in and day out. And we love these people. Being able to be in this world of land management and animal management and customer experiences allows us to create a community of people behind the scenes who love to be there, who want to be there. This is their life mission as well. So everyone who's on property is able to say, I had a great day today, and making sure that that community is something as a whole is really important to us as well.
Yeah.
Wildlife is the fun part.
Yeah, yeah. It is the picture, you know. We've chosen the animals that we're going to pursue, and we did it methodically. So we have a variety. We have numbers. There's going to be lots of visibility to the animals, and I think the thing that we want to make sure we really start to talk about and everybody gets is this isn't just a hobby, or we're not just breeding some animals or letting them live. We are breeding and growing world-class genetics to share with the world, and so these animals are going to be absolutely incredible.
And we talk about the fun animals too, and being able to see the babies as they're on the ground, whether their mamas are taking care of them or if they have to be bottle fed, and being able to be part of that is amazing. And then we have some fun wildlife as well, whether it's wildebeest or zebras or miniature donkeys. We're just going to have fun with it too.
Leary Family Ranch is a place where people can come to create the outcome that they want, whether they just want to get away and relax, whether they want to have a great time and party, whether they want to hunt, they want to spend time walking the land, looking at the beauty, watching sunsets and seeing amazing animals, or if they just want to come and hang out. It's completely up to the individual, and to me that's what Leary Family Ranch will mean to everyone.
Take this one. When people first come to the ranch and they drive through that gate, I hope that every single person pauses, turns their music off, rolls their windows down, even if it's hot outside, and starts to enjoy their experience. Don't speed down the driveway. Enjoy every turn. See what you can see through the trees, and then have the time of your life. And when you leave, I want you to take that breath with you, whatever it was, whether it was fun, whether it was relaxation, whether it was just that break that you needed, and take it with you back into life until you need it again, and then come back.
For me, I just want people to go, and when they drive out the other way, when they exit that gate, the first thought to be, I can't wait to come back.
I'm really excited to be a part of the picture of Leary Family Ranch. The fact that we get to live there is really important to both of us, and I can't wait to welcome guests in or give them the space that they need and they want, but making sure that it's a place that feels inviting, both for us, for our family, for our guests, and definitely having the animals on the land. I can't wait until they are roaming. I know exactly what that's going to look like. And when you turn a corner, oh my goodness, is that a kudu? And just having that excitement every single day.
Yeah, for me, the animals, and it all starts with a gate. So the next most exciting thing for me is the gate, because once the gate's in, then we can really start to bring in those herds that we've chosen. And like Christina said, seeing a 60-inch kudu, bull, or a 500-inch fallow deer, or a 38, 40-inch axis, but these animals and these creatures are absolutely gorgeous. They're astounding, and to see them in your front yard, or in front of the lodge, or as you're on a trail ride with a horse and watching them dart in and out of the woods, it's just a component to the ranch that you can't get anywhere else, and it just never stops being amazing. It's the totality of the experience. It's the land, it's the views, it's the animals, it's the opportunity to make it what you want it to be. If you want to crawl up in a tree and read a book, that space is created exactly for that. If you want to sit on a porch and watch the greatest sunset in the world with the biggest sun over the longest horizon, you can do that. And when you look at each and every component that the land offers, it's an experience that is unique to Leary Family Ranch.
And along with that, it is minutes away from Austin. If you get traffic, it might be an hour, but without traffic, we're 30 to 45 minutes away from Austin, which makes it a really feasible getaway for anybody in this area. And I love that. So you don't have to spend 2 hours driving out to find that beauty. It's waiting for you right there.
To everyone who feels as if I want to find a way to do the things that I want to do and be in relationship with my spouse, or share in partnership with your fellow executives, Leary Family Ranch is designed for you, and we can't wait to have you.